Guys, I've just finished work. I'm just having a nice cup of tea, and I just want to talk about learning to drive by using platforms like TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that. And I've got an opinion on about it, so I'm just going to talk about it for a minute. So basically, learning to drive is a really unique and personal experience. I've been a driving instructor for 23 years, and I have literally met thousands of people, and we try as driving instructors to get everybody to conform, to follow rules, and to do things the same. But everybody is so different, and there is so much stuff going on in so many different people's lives. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because today I went to a driving lesson, and we started the lesson, and she had puffy red eyes, and she said that she had a problem in her life. And to be honest with you, we didn't get very far. We ended up parking, and then she just started talking. Now, she started talking, and I was looking at the clock, and I was thinking, right, what's going to happen here? Because I know that this is a paid-for driving lesson, but she's red-eyed, yeah, and she is talking to me. And as soon as the conversation went on a bit, I thought to myself, okay, I'm not going to be charging her for this lesson. So she had so much stress today, and we spent the entire hour talking about her situation, making her feel better. Yeah. We went home, and I didn't charge her. Now, that is just the decision that I made. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because people are going through so much stuff, and their driving instructor may still be turning up, and they still want to learn to drive. There's so many different things. You can't put everybody into a box and go, every learner needs to do this, every learner needs to do that. When you're watching videos, you need to take the information from trusted people that you like and you're following, and that you trust what they're saying to you, and pick like 3 or 4 people that you trust in, so you're not going to get confused by like an outrageous amount of information. And when you read the comments, you know, be careful with the comment section as well, right? Because it's a minefield. You're mixing with millions and millions and millions of people who are in the industry, people who are not in the industry, people who don't understand about who the person in the car. It's a unique experience. I will meet people who get into my car who are utterly, utterly brilliant. They could be brilliant because they've driven tractors. They could be brilliant because they've ridden motorbikes. They could be brilliant because of the way that their parents brought them up, and they had like this perfect lifestyle at home. They could be brilliant because they just learn very quickly, right? All of that. I could get somebody in the car who is suffering with horrendous anxiety. They may have official anxiety, GAD. Okay, they may have autism, or they may have ADHD, or they may have some kind of, disability that can make the driving harder. There is so many factors, and looking after each individual person is unbelievably important. Every single person is a unique fingerprint and needs to be treated as a unique person. They have their own questions. And yes, you can learn from TikTok, you can learn from YouTube, you can learn the foundations about the law and what's going on and the techniques of things. But really, you are unique, and sometimes you're going to come to the lesson and you're going to have an issue, or sometimes you're going to come to the lesson and you're tired and you can't take it in. Sometimes it's just going to go wrong because it just goes wrong, okay? You may be learning to drive when you absolutely despise it, but you need it because you've got kids now, and you need to use it because you need to get the kids, but you hate driving, right? I have people get into my car sometimes who hate it. I have, do you know what the worst student to have is? A student who doesn't want to be there and their parents are paying. That's the worst one, because the student doesn't want to be there and it's very expensive, and you're trying to teach her and they don't want to. So it actually makes sense for you to pay for it in a way, unless you really want it, and then you're like, oh my gosh, somebody's paying for my driving lessons, I'm the luckiest person ever. But you pay attention if you're paying. Do you know what I mean? So if somebody's paying for you and you're not really up for it, that can be an issue. It can go on for months and months and months, and people hate that. But people may have anxiety, people may hate it, people may be really good. So if you're mixing in the comment section with somebody who was amazing at driving and they're super confident and they're like, yep, you need to do this, that and the other, and that's the only way you do it, and that's the way the instructors should do it. Yeah, everybody's different. Yeah, and everybody needs to be treated like a unique fingerprint, and everybody needs to be, their mind needs to be protected. How does the student feel today? Are we needing to do a lesson that's a bit more chilled today because something horrendous has happened in their life? They've still turned up to their driving lesson, but we're maybe just doing manoeuvres today because we can't handle a big drive. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I just need to put that out there today because you know, we can put you into a conforming box as much as we can, because yes, we're trying to get you to be like little robots, and we're trying to get you to look around and check your blind spot and do your signal at the right time. So in a way, there is a conforming that we're trying to teach you, and you're like, yeah, you've got to go through this and got to do that, and mirror, signal, maneuver and all that. Yeah. But there is a unique fingerprint to the person and your belief and your behavior and anything that's going on with you personally that you bring into the car, that you may need to be looked after. Does this make sense? I'm going to post it anyway because I think it makes sense. You know, you're unique, and try not to give yourself a hard time if you're not doing exactly the same as somebody else. You know, I think that's important for me to say.